Welcome back to another episode of the Scran Line. I'm Nick. Today we're making another Gaga inspired cupcake. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these CHROMATICA cupcakes, which is what her new album, which is yet to be released, is called. Her new album is meant to be really colorful and fun, and that's what these cupcakes are, but they're also inspired by a Japanese candy, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I don't want to say it wrong, but I'll pop it up on screen. What's really cool about these candies is that they're made of agar, and if you let them set for about 3 or 4 days, they go really crunchy on the outside and they're really jelly on the inside still. Agar is a vegan alternative to gelatin, and it's made of seaweed, I think. Still delicious. Now, the first thing we want to do is begin with our agar jelly. So you want to pop some agar and water into a medium-sized saucepan. We're going to gently mix that until it comes to a boil. Then you want to add your sugar, and I'm going to be flavoring these with banana flavoring. Some people were a little bit weirded out by that on Instagram, but you can pretty much use any flavoring you like. Once the sugar has dissolved, you want to take it off the heat and split the mixture into two. One half of the mixture we're going to be coloring in a whole bunch of different colors using food gels. The other half of the mixture we're just going to leave clear white. We're going to be setting this jelly in a plastic container, and you want to spray it with some oil and wipe it down because that's going to help the mixture when it sets from sticking to the container. It's also going to help it come out really easy. Pour your clear agar jelly into your container and then drizzle the different colored jelly mixture on top. You're going to gently, and just not a lot, but a little bit, kind of swirl it with the end of a toothpick or a fork. And you're going to set this aside in the fridge to chill and set for 2 hours. Once your mixture has set, it should pop out of the container when you turn it upside down. Pop it onto a chopping board. You're going to use a sharp knife to slice it into some bars, and then slice each bar into 3 rectangle shapes. Now, this is my favorite part of making these candies. It's the carving part. So you're going to use a sharp knife to kind of carve these into some jewel shapes. The point here is to have lots of different sides. It doesn't really matter what shape it is, but you want to make it look like it's a jewel. What's really cool about these candies is that if you hold it up to the light, you can actually see like the different colors in kind of marbled in there. I love it. Now, we are going to be popping these onto a baking tray lined with some plastic wrap once you've finished cutting them. And those little offcuts that you have as well, guys, keep those because they're going to be used on the cupcakes as well. Set these aside 3 or 4 days. They go all misty and crunchy on the outside. Try not to eat them during those 3 or 4 days because you need them for the cupcakes. Speaking of cupcakes, we're going to be using my basic vanilla cupcake and flavoring it with some banana flavoring. I'm not going to go through that recipe, just watch it on screen. But once you have finished making the batter, you're going to split it into 3 separate bowls. We're going to be coloring one mint colored using food gel, another one pink, and another one purple. Add those different batters into 3 separate piping bags. We're going to pipe little swirls into our cupcake liners, filling them up just above 3/4 of the way, and then we're going to bake them and let them cool down completely. Once they have finished cooling, we are going to be using some of my Swiss meringue buttercream frosting, which I've colored purple, and we're going to be piping a bulb on top of each cupcake. I'm going to dip that into some sprinkles. These are fancy sprinkles from Fancy Sprinkles, and then we're going to finish these off by adding the little misty jewels in on top of the cupcakes. And guys, these look so cool. They're really delicious, so much fun to eat and make. If you enjoyed watching this video, you need to hit the like button so others can enjoy watching the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.